Many people admire horses for their beauty, strength, and gracefulness. Here are 25 of the most beautiful horses on planet Earth. Number 25. The Gypsy. The name Gypsy should be enough to point towards the direction that this horse is pretty much mystical. These are the horses that you usually see drawn in storybooks. Gypsy horses originate from Ireland, and they've been bred very selectively over the past century to preserve their natural beauty and the overall characteristics of the breed itself. And while the breeders have done a pretty great job so far, they are incredibly gentle and intelligent, which also makes some great horses to bring around children. They have black on fur, so the color of the coat is concentrated on their bellies and face towards their back, which is the opposite of the way horses usually are. These beauties also have feathers on their hooves. Well, they're not real feathers, but fur the feathers out at the bottom, making it look like they're wearing roots with the fur. That is something most horses can only dream of doing. Number 24. The Shire. The name of these horses might as well be the sheer, because their sheer size is enough to make anyone stop in their tracks. The Shire is the biggest horse that ever existed. They stand at around 1.7 meters tall, and the tallest one ever recorded was 1.9 meters tall and weighed a whopping 3 PS 300. That weight is all muscle too, which makes the Shire one of the strongest horses in the world. Pulling something like 45 to 50 tons of weight is all in a day's work for these strong horses, and they look poised and beautiful while they're at it too, effortless as ever. Even though it may be intimidating to come near one of these horses, they're actually known for being one of the most docile breeds ever. They are super laid back, and with the right trainer, easy to train, making them beautiful and fun to be around. Number 23. Shetland Pony. Ponies are meant to be miniature horses that kids play with at fairs, right? Well, that may be true for regular ponies, but the Shetland Pony is no regular pony at all. These are horses that may be small, standing at 107 cm on average, but they're still strong, beautiful horses. They have short legs and are quite heavy looking, but that's because they are all muscle that's ready to be put to work. This is why these were the key horses that worked in the British mines in the 1800s. Pair all that muscle with their thick, furry mane, and you have the fluffiest, strongest ponies that have ever existed. Number 22. The Appaloosa. While most of the horses that are traditionally considered beautiful have a solid coat that's super shiny, the Appaloosa is unique. This horse does have a solid coat, but it's accompanied by spots all over, too, which is the identifier for the horses, because they're not always black. Sometimes they are brown or a mix of colors, making up their true coats. These horses are also very disciplined and eager to learn, which makes them one of the most popular horses used to take on hunts. But they're not all strong and ready to chase. They can slow down, too. This is something a lot of horses can't do, which keeps new riders from getting up on any horse. The Appaloosa, however, mend its ways according to the rider that's on it, which creates a pretty beautiful riding experience, too, regardless of the level of skill the rider has. Number 21. Icelandic Horse. Icelandic horses literally look like they have a beauty filter on, but that's not really the case. However, that blurring effect does stay in real life, too. This isn't just an optical illusion. Icelandic horses have multiple layers of their coat, which, when combined with the heavy, cold winds of Iceland, give them a blurred effect. The crazy thing is, these horses come in about 42 different colors. Add to the different names and faces, each Icelandic horse ends up being totally different from another. A lot of care has gone into keeping these horses looking the way they do. The government only allows selective breeding, and none of the breed is allowed to be imported in Iceland. So the versions of them you may see today are almost identical to the way they looked in the Viking era. Number 20. Friesen. The Friesen horse originates from Friesland in the Netherlands, hence their name. These horses have pretty much been around forever, with some of the earliest records dating back to 1000 BC. They are tall, poised horses that can grow to the size of about 1.7 meters. Their height is accompanied by a solid coat. That's one of the shiniest things you might ever see, paired with a thick mane and slight feathers on their hooves to add to the overall look, as if they've been dressed by a stylist of their own. They're not all looks, no. Frisians used to be the horse knights would ride on because of how poised they were. But you don't need to be a knight or an expert rider to get on one of these horses. They're so docile and calm that even a beginner could ride them without a problem. Number 19. Clydesdale. If you've ever seen a Budweiser commercial, you'd already be familiar with the Clydesdale, as this is the star of every shot. They've got that star quality for sure, as they are 1.8 meters tall. That makes each of these horses a staggering 1 ton of weight. each with that stature and weight. They're also one of the strongest horses that have ever existed, which is probably why they used to be one of the most popular war horses too. The size isn't just, they are literally born with it, with the average foal already weighing around 180 pounds at birth. One of the most unique things about the Clydesdale is the fact that their hooves are huge too, almost the same size as their noses. Using their large hooves, they're able to gallop across fields without a problem. And while watching these horses run, one of the most beautiful sights one might ever see. Number 18. Falabella. The Falabella horses look like the Emo and Spo we all tried to recreate back in the late 2000s. But unlike us, they're actually doing a great job at it. That isn't really what they're known for though. These are the horses that will catch your eye no matter how many horses you've seen in your life. That's because these are tiny horses, not ponies. That may be shocking considering they are usually under 32 inches in height. Their tiny stature is the opposite of the impact they usually have on people because they are one of the most affectionate and loyal horses that have ever walked the earth. That also means that they end up learning tricks very easily too. So if you want a horse that can jump through any hoops, you should too. This is the one for you. Number 17. Halflinger. Have you ever seen those glistening horses and mythical shots of horses in an open field? The Halflinger is probably the horse in the shots. These horses are literally known to be golden horses with a golden heart because they're not only pretty to look at, but they are also experts at winning your hearts. These horses only come in a chestnut color, with a light, thick mane that will turn heads wherever it goes. They are good at almost every type of work you might put it to, but they love agricultural work, as that's what they are typically used for. That doesn't mean these horses can't be fierce, though, as they were also horses used in ancient wars. Train them however you want, and they will mold to your liking. Number 16. The Black Forest Horse. Imagine the idea of the most beautiful horse ever, and the image that you might think of probably looks similar to the Black Forest Horse. These tall, strong horses have a solid coat, which is usually black, with contrasting white, thick mane that's usually so long that flows down both sides of their neck. The beauty of these horses is amplified even more when they run as they show off their strength and the beauty of their mane all at once. The Black Forest horse is one of the most intelligent horse breeds in the world, which also makes them a great companion horse to have. They will literally do anything you want them to in style. Number 15. The Silver Dapple. Pinto horses are usually regular colors, like black, white, and chestnut. They aren't typically silver, but the Silver Dapple Pinto isn't really a regular horse either. Even though the base of their coat is a solid white, the black undercoat turns silver because of the gene mutation they do under. It gives their coat a star-shaped pattern, unlike one that exists on any other horse or animal. When the sun hits them just right, makes those stars look like diamonds. Silver diamonds. Number 14. Akalteki. While most horses look beautiful because of their size or their pattern coat, there are only some that are beautiful while being one solid color, and the Aquatech is that horse. The hair on this horse technically doesn't even have any color. The shafts are literally transparent. The hair uses the color of the horse's skin to emit a color, and when paired with sunlight, it looks like they have a whole 40-step skincare routine that they've been holding out on us because they literally sparkle in the sunlight. After that, they are silky shiny mane, and you'd find that these horses can leave the prettiest of people in dust. Number 13. Delusion horse, known as the pure Spanish horse, is a horse breed from the Iberian Peninsula. It has been recognized as an individual breed since the 15th century. This breed had its influence on almost every horse breed in the world today. It's no wonder then that this horse is called the grandfather of all breeds. Purebred Spanish horse, Iberian saddle Castellan, war horse, and Peninsula, all the other names that are used to refer to this breed. Throughout its history, it's been known for its prowess as a war horse and was prized by nobility. Number 12. Arabian horse. The Arabian or Arab horse is a breed of horse that originated on the Arabian Peninsula, with a distinctive head shape and high-tail carriage. The Arabian is one of the most easily recognizable horse breeds in the world. It is also one of the oldest breeds with archaeological evidence of horses in the Middle East that resemble modern Arabians dating back 4,500 years. Throughout history, Arabian horses have spread around the world by both war and trade, used to improve other breeds by adding speed, refinement, endurance, and strong bone. Today, Arabian bloodlines are found in almost every modern breed of riding horse. Number 11. Camarillo White Horse. The Camarillo White Horse breed is noted for pure color, white of its coat. Underneath pure white coat, the horse has pink skin, The Camarillo horse is different from the gray horse that is born with a dark coat color that lightens with age and turns white. The Camarillo white horse is born white and stays white throughout its lifetime. Number 10. The Lipizan horse. The Lipizan is one of the most elegant horse breeds. It has a compact, muscular figure, athletic yet graceful. The breed has been endangered numerous times by warfare sweeping Europe. Enduring the War of First Coalition, World War I, and World War Roman II. The rescue of the Lipizans during World War Roman II by American troops was made famous by the Disney movie Miracle of the White Stallions. Along with the Disney movie, Lipizans have also starred or played supporting roles in many movies, TV shows, books, and other media. Number 9. Knabstrupper. The Knabstrup, or Knabstrupper, is a horse breed of Danish origin. It has a big framed, well-balanced body with an elegant, expressive head. The eyes are clear and relaxed, and the ears are small. The neck is well set, and strong Knabstrups have sloping shoulders and strong backs. Their limbs are strong, muscular, and well-defined. Similarly, their hooves are well-formed and sturdy. They have a light, rhythmic movement. Their overall appearance and movement is full of elegance and grace. Number 8. Frisian horse. The Frisian is a horse breed originating in Friesland in the Netherlands. Although the conformation of the breed resembles that of a light draft horse, Parisians are graceful and nimble for their size. It is believed that during the Middle Ages, ancestors of Frisian horses were in great demand as war horses throughout continental Europe. Through the early Middle Ages and High Middle Ages, their size enabled them to carry a knight in armor. Though the breed nearly became extinct on more than one occasion, the modern-day Frisian horse is growing in numbers and popularity, both used in harness and under saddle. Number 7. Akhal-Teke. The Akhal-Teke horse is a breed from Turkmenistan where they are the national emblem. They have a reputation for speed and endurance, intelligence, and a distinctive metallic sheen. The shiny coat of palominos and buckskins lend to their nickname Golden Horses. These horses are adapted to severe climatic conditions and are thought to be one of the oldest existing horse breeds. There are currently around 6,600 Akhal-Tekers in the world, mostly in Afghanistan and Russia, though they are also found throughout Europe and North America. Number 6. The Frisian. These Frisian horses are native to the Netherlands. You can easily spot one of these horses in a sea of others by looking at their rich black coat and a thick mane to match. But they're not all aesthetics. They're incredibly strong, too. In medieval times region, horses were the ones that carried the kings and all of their belongings. They were the carriage horses and even have a major role in the fact that the agriculture in that region flourished the way it did. What's crazy about this breed of horses is that even though there's plenty of them today, in the 20th century, they almost went extinct. There were literally only 3 of them left. But by the time the Second World War ended, the breed had recovered. And today, thousands of them exist all around the world in all their glory. Number 5. Marwari horse. The Marwari horse dates back to ancient India, specifically Punjab, which is located half in Pakistan and half in India. Now they've got long, thin legs that just so happen to be very strong, too. But the feature that really sets them apart are their curved ears. These horses have incredible hearing and can be directed to follow a sound far away. These were the horses that the royal families in India used to use. And because of the bond they formed with their humans, they were treated like part of the family, too. They even had their own sets of jewelry that they wore every time they were out, acting like the cherry on top when it came to their overall beauty. Number 4. Lipids. Although the Lipids on horse is known as the national horse of Slovenia, they weren't actually bred there. Instead, these horses come from Austria, specifically from one stud farm in the 16th century that created them. Today, they're the most well-known for being the beautiful light-colored horses used by the Spanish riding school of Vienna, where they learn how to perform advanced classical dressage. They go through intensive training to get there, and the results of the training are immaculate because these horses are very strong, smart, and athletic. They also participate in almost every horse event there is. But there's one thing about the Lipizan horse that most people don't really know, is that even though the fully grown ones we see are light in color, they're born fully black. They slowly add to their light gray to white coloring by the time they become adults. Number 3. The Brumby. While most of the horses we've mentioned on this list are specialized breeds, the Brumby isn't. These are the wild, free-roaming horses that are found in Australia. These are horses you see in movies that are roaming across giant plains, just letting their hair down, being free. And they look very beautiful as they do it. The Brumbies are also very responsive to training and are known to be able to form deep bonds with humans, too, and are widely used as animals that work with troubled children. They're beautiful and good at heart. Number 2. The Canestry Repair. The Canestry Repair is a beautiful horse breed. Their coat closely resembles that of Dalmatian dogs, which is pretty unique in itself. This horse breed originated in Denmark in the 19th century and are incredibly intelligent horses. They are so good at learning commands that they're widely used as circus horses to perform highly elaborate stunts. Their look is so unique that they were the main horses used in all of the Danish royal family ceremonies. This is a horse that's truly fit for a king. Number 1. The Fjord. The Fjord horse breed is fairly unique, both in the way it's built and its size. They are smaller than most horses, but still bigger than ponies, making them look like large ponies. They've got incredibly strong and muscular necks, and the rest of their bodies follow suit. These horses originated in Norway hundreds of years ago and are still one of the most popular breeds there, mainly used as farm horses. They're known to be very intelligent and can learn patterns and responsibilities very quickly. Another unique factor about these horses is that they have dun coloring, which just gives them an angelic look, one that's really special to look at. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.